Hello everyone, welcome to episode 16 of WCW A New Era. We are just getting started with the new look roster. So if you just join us, AJ is a member of the NWO. AMW took the tag titles. Angle's still your champ. Scott Hall the US champ. And Steve Corino is still the TV champ. This episode's full of surprises, so let's from Jeff Hardy's WCW in-ring debut. So let's crack on. Have a look. Always like to have a little browse and see who's available. Now we're in 2002, it's quicker for it to load up now because the news is sort of done yearly. Alright, what have we got? Balls Mahoney, not really for me. Quite a few of the Japanese 01s taken on a lot. Must have been renewal day. Ace still. Hope he didn't take a bite out of that one. There we go, Monday Night Raw. Pretty stacked card. Austin over Nash. Victoria wins the women's tag match. Rhino's feuding with Reed Dog. I think that would be a Rodney Mack, for what I remember. Oh, Scotty Too Hotty's contract's up. Again, not really a WWE guy I'm after. Right, from British Columbia, here we go. We open up. Kurt Angle's in the ring, cutting a promo, and Sean O'Haire interrupts. He wants a shot at the belt. They get interrupted by Regal and Triple H, who also want a shot. Eric Bischoff then makes it a fatal four-way for the pay-per-view. Charlie Haas is beaten by Chuck Palumbo, 71, 2.5 star. AMW, the push continues. 73%, 3.5 star. They beat Mike Rotunda and Barry Windham. Interesting that Flair and Hennig were at ringside. The Triad defeat the Horror Team and the Young Dragons. So that's Chris Kanyon and Bam Bam Bigelow picking up the win. 4-star match. NWO promo. AJ talks joining the group. Says now is time, and beating Chris Jericho is a stepping stone to the next level. They also rant about Mike Awesome and tell Kurt Angle it's only a matter of time before they come for the WCW title. I got 99. Everybody got that. Even people not in the Angle get overness boosted. Clark and Abyss. This is a tag team I was trialing. Being that it got 4.5 star and 88%, I can't really complain. So Clark's now gone sort of solo because Adams has left the company. So I might make that a permanent tag team. Mike Awesome beats Chavo Guerrero, 3.5 star, 82%. Kidman retains the Cruiserweight title, 5-star match, beats Juventud. AJ Styles versus Chris Jericho is booked for the pay-per-view, 87%. Corino retains the TV title, 4.5 star, 84%. He beats Bryan Danielson. Buff the Stuff loses to Eddie Guerrero, 3.5 star, 84%. The Booker beats CM Punk. That's a quite good rating, 91. 3.5 star match. Making their tag team debut in WCW, Jeff Hardy and Edge defeat Jerry Lynn and Lance Storm. 4-star match, 87%. Following the match, Vampiro and Sting challenge them to a tag match at the pay-per-view in a TLC. 97%. Main event time. Kurt Angle and Shawn O'Hare versus Triple H and Regal ends in a draw. 100%. 5-star match. Considering I put it chaotic, considering the fans didn't like there was no definite winner, it's still got 100% a 5-star match. So yeah, they must have liked something. Final main event, post-match brawl, 98%. Setting up my my random pay-per-view main event, 94 for the Thunder. So it's kind of weird now. The pay-per-views are now more at the start of the month, so it's going to like cross over in videos. So for argument's sake, you're going to have a pay-per-view, and then we'll have 1, 2, 3 Thunders, and then the next video will have a Thunder, then a pay-per-view. And it sort of goes like that for a little while, and it looks like we've got a lot of contracts coming up in March and April. That is very interesting. That's what happens when you give people 1-year deals. Made a bit of money. Scotty Anton, so that's Scotty Riggs. Yeah, I'm not too interested, to be honest. Main one for me, ECW, I wouldn't mind, would be Rob Van Dam. I think that's an obvious one. Maybe like a Tommy Dreamer or a Sandman. Undertaker beats Dustin Rhodes and Al Snow. What main event? Matt Hardy beats X-Pac. X-Pac. What have we got here? Jerry Matthews, ECW, had to Rhino, CW Anderson twice. Homicide. I'm starting to use my developmental guides a lot more. Cool. Oh, sweet Soraya, that's the word, Soraya, as in Paige's bum. Pay-per-view for my developmental, Prince Narnia. So I'm looking at potentially promoting Chemo Fatu, better known as Umaga, soon. Right, from Connecticut. The pay-per-view has a intro video, 100%. I always put high quality, throw your main eventers in there, easy ratings, that one. Kidman beats from IWRG, sorry. Retains the Cruiserweight title, beats Luke Parker. And he got a lot of overness boost there. Booker T, Kurt Hennig, Jamie Noble, Chris Candido, and Bryan Danielson beat Just Incredible, Lance Storm, Jerry Lynn, Charlie Haas, and Steve Corino. This was an 81%, 3.5-star match quality. Biss and Brian Clark beat the Spaced Out Rockers, Paul London and Marty Jannetty for 77%. DDP, Canyon, Bam Bam beat Crowbar, Reno, and Trent Acid from my NWA developmental. Giving them a pop on the main roster, 3-star, 75%. Well, Reno did have a run, but Flair hypes his team, AMW, 100%. And W defends successfully the tag titles against Hoovy and Dr. Wagner Jr. I obviously originally had the Triad involved because Kimberly Page was at ringside, but hey, all the better for them, I guess. 5-star match, that's very good. 85%. So either Hoovy and Wagner are carrying the boys, or AMW are as good as I thought they'd be. Punk beats Finlay, 3-star, 79%. Cruiserweight match. Rey Mysterio defeats Chavo, Super Crazy, Kaz Hayashi, and the Amazing Red. Most people benefit from that match. Chavo lost a little bit. 4-star. So this is a feud ending match, I believe. Steiner beats Mike Awesome. 4.5-star, 100%. Eric Bischoff makes the match for right now. Scott Hall will defend the US title And he defends it and loses to Shawn Michaels. That's right, the Heartbreak Kid. Massive overness boost is now in WCW on the active roster. 4-star, 93%. Following the match, the NWO come out to try and following the match, HBK grabs US title and escapes with the crowd as the NWO can't believe what just unfolded. So HBK chucked straight into the main event scene, 89%. Eddie Guerrero beats Jinzi Shino. I can't even pronounce his name. 4.5-star, 90%. Pre-match promo, AJ Styles hypes his victory, quote unquote, and aims to steal the show, 99%. And he does. In a 4.5-star match, 93%, AJ Styles defeats Chris Jericho. TLC hype, 100%. Sting Vampiro versus Edge and Jeff Hardy. And of course Jeff Hardy gets the win. 5-star match, 100%. Had a major spot. Had chaos. Crowd loved it. Ref was good. Announcing's good. Everyone's over. World title hype. Fatal 4-way match. Going 24 minutes. And Kurt Angle retains. He defeats Shawn Michaels, Triple H and Regal in a fatal 4-way. Everyone got a bit of a boost out of it. That's a 4.5-star match at 97%. 95 for a pay-per-view. You cannot argue with that. I'm not sure how the breakdown works on this game, but you know, when you got lots of angles that are getting 100, that can't be bad. Mikey Whipwreck, he could be good and meh. WCW. The coach, Jonathan Coachman, has left the building. I don't even know if he's worth 70. He's not too bad. Definitely seen worse. Alright, so storylines. That one's done. Why, AJ? Why? Shawn versus Bret. And we're going to start a new one soon. I like to get the show going before I start the rivalry. Oh, Hedner's contract. Yeah, I'm okay for referees. Primo there. Raw. The Hollies beat the Too Cool. Crash and Hardcore, the Italian champs. Austin beats Bryan Adams. Oh, dear. Alright, I just wanted to have a quick look at my pre-booking there for a second. OVW. There's a good chance. And I got a feeling the Big Show's contract's going to come up at some point. Alright, from Illinois. So we open with Scott Steiner. He's attacked Kurt Angle backstage. He's left him a bloody mess. And he's locked him in the Steiner recliner. The refs managed to drag him away, but the damage has been done. Jerry Lynn and Lance Storm beat Amazing Red and Jason Cross. 4.5 star, 76%. Kidman retains against Paul London. A 5-star match. Tell you what, these cruiserweights are smashing it for ratings. Bischoff and Steiner argue. Steiner wants a title shot. Bischoff says he can compete tonight. If he wins, he'll be named the #1 contender. 84%. Mysterio beats Kaz Hayashi for 4.5 star. 82%. Canyon in a random match beats Ultimate Dragon. It's got 5 star. 91%. Wow, very good match. Regal beats Mike Awesome, also in a good match, 4.5 star, 93%. Shawn Michaels cuts a promo. Bret Hart comes out. This is a war between the two that may have only just started here in WCW, but Bret promises the NWO will end it, 92%. Harris Storm and Triple H of the Evolution beats Hurricane, the Reject and Bryan Danielson. Oh, Bryan Danielson took a hit there. 3.5 star, 79%. Karina beats Bam Bam, 4-star match, 84%. AJ Styles and Jeff Jarrett lose to the Natural Born Thrillers, Sean O'Haire and Chucky Palumbo. This was because of Chris Jericho interfering. I wish you would say like via interference, but hey. 4-star, 96%. This is to keep the feud between AJ and Jericho going. The Fallen cut a promo. This isn't over, Edge and Brother Nero. You won on your own turf. Now we invite you to ours. Meet us in the graveyard and survive if we let you. 100%. Hardy and Edge beat Abyss and Brian Clark. 3.5-star, 90%. Following the match, the camera pans up to the top of the arena. The Fallen are watching. Edge grabs the mic and accepts the challenge. 88%. Main event, Scott Steiner does indeed win. Beats Booker T, Eddie Guerrero in a 4-star match. 96%. He is your new number 1 contender. So 93 for the show. So new storyline I'm going to add right now. Kurt Angle, Scott Steiner for the world title. I don't know if Scott Steiner even likes me, because he had a phase where he was a bit unhappy with the way he was being booked. Shawn Michaels is doing well. Well, he's 100 everywhere. Yeah, he's definitely not a fan of me. He hates DDP more, but hey. Mainly because I force him to lose, and he doesn't like losing, obviously. SmackDown, Kane beats Rhino. Nothing to me stands out there. Funaki's contract's up. As much as I'd love him on the show, I would not know what to do with Funaki. So old Funky Boy's his contract's up. He's staying. He is now part of my announce team, in case you didn't know. He's actually pretty good, 90%. Oh, what have we got? So, to be honest, not a lot that I want to check. Headhunter. You know, again, there's no big sort of standouts. You got TJ Wilson there. Tyson Kidd, you might know him as. As you progress, obviously pre-debuts will start making their appearances. Raw. Austin beats X-Pac. Bubba Ray beats Shane O'Mac. Yeah, nothing really. So we've got 2 more Thunders to go. This one's from Pennsylvania, home of Kurt Angle. Talking of which, Kurt Angle and Scott Steiner are already brawling in the crowd. As the show begins, they head into the ring. Suddenly the ring fills up with wrestlers who try and keep them away from each other. Lots of people, 93%. Everyone gets a little, like even Paul London got half an over in this boost just for being involved in a brawl. No gimmicks needed, beat the Briscoes. My NWA Wildside tag team. AMW beat the Soul Surfers, good name. Palumbo and Mark Jidrak. Lance Storm beats Psychosis, 4.5-star, 81%. Rey Mysterio wins again, 4.5-star, 87%. He beats Just Incredible. Steiner and Kurt Angle will face off for the WCW title at the pay-per-view, so it's official. 81%. Juice and Thunder Liger, big upset, beats upset in regards to size, but overness wise, Liger's a lot more over. Regal in a 5-star match, 94% beats Dr. Wagner Jr. Shawn Michaels and Chris Jericho take turns in insulting the NWO. They agreed to team up next week and will challenge any two of them. 97%. Booker T beats Billy Kidman. 4-star match. 85%. Title change. Sean O'Haire is your new WCW World Television Champion. He defeats Steve Corino in a 3-star match. 86%. Eddie Guerrero beats DDP, 4-star, 87%. Triple H beats Mike Awesome, 4.5-star, 92%. Hype for the Graveyard match gets 100%. This is basically a no DQ match. That's the easiest way to describe it. And this time round, Sting, CM Punk, and Vampiro beat Edge and Jeff Hardy. So it was a 3-on-2 major spot. Jeff Hardy everyone gave it a boost, 100%, 5-star. Sting, the victors get a big overness boost, the losers took a little bit of a hit, but that's how feuds work sometimes, 96%. So if you're counting, that'll be 1-1 in the feud. Chris Benoit, now that's an interesting one. CM Punk is hit with an injury. Brain injury. So that's 2 members of the Fallen have technically fallen. Benoit 94. He's okay for overness. You know, I'm going to leave him. Great in-ring talent, but, you know, controversial, of course. But boom, Christian Cage. There's Sean O'Haire, TV champ. Christian Cage. Let's remove that bit. Let's get a cocky looking character he is. Alright, I've got to do a little bit of tweaking to my show because I know I add Christian to something. I'm guessing I'm going to have to take CM Punk out. As he did get injured, so yeah, let's see what happens there. Gonna do a auto push before the last show. Two-cost Scorpio, ain't too bad. SmackDown, Rock, Shamrock. No, part of me thinks we're on the up. I'm hoping, rating wise, we're on the up. WWE's on the down. Frankie Kazarian. Reno wins. RVD. RVD. Title win. Hey boss, I think it's time. Yeah, good one. You barely featured on my show. Why would I give you a belt? Maybe if you were being used a lot. Anything good? Not really good. Sort of a quiet month in regards to retirements, randomness, I guess. WWF Hell's No Way Out. The Hollies retain the tag titles. The Rock beats Austin in the main event. Yeah, great main event. No belts on the line. Well, that's WWF for you. Straight into Raw. Taker beats K-Quick. Getting rowdy. Alright, coming up to the last. Oh, Matt Bloom or Albert. A random injury. Alright, coming to you from Rhode Island. So we open with Jerry Lynn beats Amazing Red. 4.5 star, 73%. Buff Bagwell gets a win. He beats Just Incredible. 3-star match, 80%. Ultimo beats Bryan Danielson and Psychosis. 4.5 star, 80%. The tag combination for the NWO will be AJ Styles and Scott Hall. 100%. Mysterio and Paul London beat the Rejects and the Young Dragons. 4 star, 79%. Kidman, Lance Storm and Haas beat Barry Windham, Henning, Rotunda, the Varsity Club. Noble beats Chavo, 81%, 4-star match. The Fallen meet Christian Cage. So obviously I was going for a 6-on-6 match. That's definitely going to have to change. But Christian debuts, saves, chases off Sting and Vampiro. This got a 95%. Mike Awesome beats Brian Clark, 4-star match, 92%. Eddie beats Chuck Palumbo, 84%. Canyon and Regal pull out a 5-star match, giving me 95%. A War of Words. Kurt Angle promises to bring a tougher side when he kicks Steiner's teeth in, 91%. Big match here. Jeff Hardy, Edge, Booker T beat Triple H, Storm and Harris. Everyone got an overness boost. Apart Triple H lost a little bit, but 4-star match, 87%. The main event. Of course the good guys are going to win. Chris Jericho and Shawn Michaels beat AJ Styles and Scott Hall. 5-star, 100%. Tell you what, that's a strong month in regards to ratings. 95 for Thunder. Alright, now I don't think I've got that far, so yeah. Let's do I want Shannon more? He's not an up and mid carder, is he? Do you think I think I'm going to let him go, to be honest. Jimmy Yang, you know, he's better. He's staying. I'll give him another year. Oh, WWF, here you go. WWF can have him. Off goes Shannon. So the next video is going to have 4 plus a load of contracts coming up. And I mean a load. Haas, London, Carino, Dragon, Kimberly, Bret, Harley Race, Punk, Mike Awesome. We've also got Crowbar on the horizon and Daphne. So yeah, coming in the future, oh, that's the big one. Stinger in 70 days. Triple H in 74. Kurt Angle. So I must have had given him 1-year deals, but cannot remember, to be honest, off the top of my head. Who's here for the longest? Bischoff. James Storm. Good old boys. Invest in the youngsters. Yeah, Shannon Moore's gone. Sing along with Freak Out. Alright, so month end. Jake Roberts retired. Well, that's not a surprise. SmackDown, Triple H beats Benoit. Oh yeah, I forgot that Goldberg. Oh, okay, we'll accept that one. That's potentially possible. So I think I'm going to book a month, and then at the end of the month we'll go over the contracts. We'll see who will stay or who will go. I've got a feeling a raid's going to be on with WWF here. Well, before we go, rankings. Kidman's having a good month, so are AMW and Edge. So you can actually do all time, which is pretty cool. 2001, 2002, so you can actually see who you push, who you don't push. Merch, Steiner, Angle, Jericho, Hardy. Shawn Michaels isn't quite as high as I thought it'd be, but yeah, here we go. We are up to March 2002. The road to Uncensored. We're going to have Scott Steiner challenge for the WCW title. The Fallen continue their feud with Edge, Hardy, and now Christian, and Jericho's quest to take on AJ Styles. Also Nash versus Scott Hall versus Shawn Michaels, potentially a rematch. There's your overness here. Steiner's just 100. Well, I'm going to have to call that a day, everyone. Thanks for tuning in, and take care.